Glinder. Group Assignment MSc in Computing 2021. Cloud Computing. Issues and Complications for Banking Sector. Group E. Introduction. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is not a new idea. It is originated by an earlier large-scale distributed computing technology, which shows the development trends in the information technology industry, from hardware to software, software to services, and distributed services to centralized service. Cloud computing is also a novel mode of business computing which virtualization, and this will be widely used in the near future. The core concept of cloud computing is dropping the process burden on the users. Ultimately, users use a wide variety of devices including PCs, smartphones, laptops, and PDAs to access different kinds of utility programs, storage, and application development platforms over the Internet. All these services offered by cloud computing providers. You may now can view the benefits of cloud computing on the screen. An advantage of the cloud computing technology consists of cost savings, high availability, and easy scalability. You may now can view the benefits of cloud computing on the screen. Less cost. The services are free from capital expenditure. There are no huge costs of hardware in cloud computing. You just have to pay as you operate it and enjoy the model based on your subscription plan. 24/7 availability. Most of the cloud providers are truly reliable in offering their services, with most of them maintaining an uptime of 99%. The workers can get onto the applications needed basically from anywhere. Some of the applications even function offline. Flexibility in capacity. It offers flexible facility which could be turned off, up or down as per the circumstances of the user. For instance, a promotion of sale is very popular. Capacity can be immediately and quickly added to it for the avoidance of losing sales and crashing servers. When those sales are done, the capacity can also be shrunk from the reduction of cost. All over functioning. Cloud computing offers yet another advantage of working from anywhere across the globe, as long as you have an internet connection. Even while using the critical cloud services that offers mobile apps, there is no limitation of the device used. Automated updates on software. In cloud computing, the server supplies regularly update your software, including the updates on security, so that you do not need to organize and wasting your crucial time on maintaining the system. You find extra time to focus on the important things like how to grow your businesses. Security. Cloud computing offers great security when any sensitive data has been lost. As the data is stored in the system, it can be easily accessed even if something happens to your computer. You can even remotely wipe out data from the lost machine for avoiding it getting in the wrong hands. Carbon footprint. Cloud computing is helping out organizations to reduce their carbon footprint. Organizations utilize only the amount of resources they need, which helps them to avoid any over-provisioning, hence no waste of resource and thus energy. Enhanced collaboration. Cloud applications enhance collaboration by authorizing diverse groups of people virtually meet and exchange information with the help of shared storage. Such capability helps in improving the customer service and product development and also reducing the marketing time. Control on the documents. Before cloud came into being, workers needed to send files in and out as the email attachment for being worked on by a single user at one time, ultimately ending up with a mess of controlling title, formats, and file content. Moving to a cloud computing has facilitated central file storage. Easily manageable. Cloud computing offers simplified and enhanced IT maintenance and management capacities by agreements backed by SLA, Central Resource Administration, and managed infrastructure. You get in to enjoy a basic user interface without any requirements for installation. Plus, you are assured, guaranteed, and timely management, maintenance, and delivery of the IT services. Still, there exist many issues in cloud computing today. The current study pointing that the data security and the privacy risks, which have become the primary concern for people to transfer or migrate to cloud computing. Cloud computing growth. The new model of cloud computing provides sophisticated benefits and advantages over the previous computing models. Many organizations are customizing, migrating, and adapting it. In the last few years, cloud computing has grown from being a promising logic. Virtualization concept is one of the greatest growing segments of the information technology industry. In the last few years, cloud computing has grown from being a promising logic. Virtualization concept is one of the greatest growing segment of the information technology industry. However, there are still a number of issues, challenges, and implications are identified, which are currently addressed by researchers, academicians, and business intelligence practitioners. Issues of cloud computing: privacy, availability, changes, compliance. Still, there exist many issues in cloud computing today. The current study pointing that data security and privacy risks, which have become the primary concern for people to transfer or migrate to cloud computing. Challenges for cloud computing: security, regulatory, and compliance. The cloud computing technology's adoption continues to grow momentum across a broad range of banking services. When a bank migrates into cloud computing, there are two main challenges that must be addressed, which are known as security, regulatory, and compliance. Security. The confidentiality and security of commercial and personal data and mission-critical applications is vital. The confidentiality and security of commercial and personal data and mission-critical applications is vital. Banks cannot allow the risks of a security breach. Despite economic strain for business to cut down charges and avoid assurance from cloud computing technology providers, security remains a key challenge to cloud technology acceptance. Finally, for cloud computing to gain full acceptance within the banking services sector, cloud services must be securely integrated into existing security platforms and processes. Regulatory and compliance. Customers are mainly responsible for the security and integrity of their own data. even when it is governed by a service provider. Conventional service providers do external audits and issue security certifications. Cloud computing providers who ignores to undergo with evolution are saying that customers can only use their for the most superficial activities. Cloud computing providers who ignores to undergo this evolution are saying that customers can only use them for the most superficial activities. Many banking managers require that financial data for banking consumers reside in their native country. Certain compliance preparations require that data not to be mixed with other data such as on shared servers or databases. As a result, banks must have a proper understanding of where their data is stored in the cloud. Security issues which cloud clients should know. Privileged user access. There are dual sensitive data that is processed outside the organization, inherent risks of security of data as outsourced services bypass the physical and logical IT controls. Regulatory compliance. Customers are responsible for the security of their data, but conventional service providers are subjected to external audits and security certifications. Data location. When users use the cloud, they have no idea about the hosted data. Distributed data storage is a main reason of cloud providers that could cause lack of control and that is risky for customers. Data segregation. As cloud is usually in shared environment in that data could be shared. So there is the risk of data loss. Is encryption available at all stages and were these encryption patterns designed and tested by experienced professionals? Recovery. It is vital to recover the data when some people occurs and creates failure. So the main question rises here is that cloud could provider restore data completely or not. This issue can cause a deadlock in security. Investigative support. Cloud technology services are hard to investigate since logging and data for various customers may be co-located and may also be spread across set of hosts and data centers. Long-term feasibility. Users may be confirmed that the cloud data or information put into the cloud storage will never become unavailable even particular cloud computing service provider go broke or get acquired by larger company. Legal issues. In the same way that the electricity one uses may have been produced in a different country where costs are lower, the computer's processing power or storage one buys through a cloud service may be based in another country or indeed may be divided between many countries. But as well as the price and efficiency advantages brought in this arrangement, this also raises troublesome legal issues in the case of cloud computing arising out of exporting customers' data abroad. Also, the cloud services providers have to contend with the legal system under different jurisdiction with not so much of visibility as to where the data exists in and how it could be routed to the end user while passing through different legal jurisdictions. Conclusion. Cloud computing provides a lot of benefits, but today cloud computing is suffering from safety hazards. The concern of the study is to identify critical issues and challenges in cloud computing for banking organizations. In the study, we identified the critical issues from cloud computing models. When planning cloud computing initiatives in the near future, banks should select a correct evolutionary approach towards cloud computing services, examine each project based on the type of applications and nature of the data. Future work. We intend to mitigate and control the critical issues depend on data, qualitative and quantitative, by using intelligent methods. Successful vital identification of cloud security issues will significantly improve the chance of cloud banking success. Thank you.